reason why I choose Atomy and how to do it. And I came here in New Zealand about 13 years ago, and following year I got married to my husband. And back then we had nothing but have about 100K a debt. And then we decided to work really hard and get out of our poverty. So my husband was looking after 2 buildings and many properties, and I was also working as a designer. I was really working hard day and night. I was doing staging. And over 10 years we worked really hard, and eventually we built up about 18 apartment assets and also 2 gyms, franchise gyms, and property business that giving us about income 30K a month was a system income that we didn't have to work in the business, which was really magnificent for my life. It was like changing my life entirely, and I was really happy. Finally, we lived in this house, which I wrote down in the memo about 7 years ago. One day I just sit down in the memo, and then I just wanting to live in a nice house, comfortable, and 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, big nice fireplace and nice living room. So here we go. We lived there, and we had this is my son's birthday party. Back then I was pregnant, and we had a really nice time, big spacious, and we could taking all the family photo, and then we taking all the photos together, and then some clown coming over and have a good show. Back then life was really heaven, and it seems everything really bright in the future. Because all we gotta do is just waiting till time goes by, about 10 years, and all our debts will be like paid off. But then something happened. Within few months, coronavirus came over, and the pandemic changed our life entirely. And we have to sold 2 gyms in the end, because we were worried so much about the high rent that we have to pay, even though we don't have any income. We have to pay for the corporation fee. So we have to let go of this lifestyle, and we somehow bought this house, and then we moved here. So as a result, we lost our income stream. However, we still have the property, but it's become like quite worthless. I felt like it, because it's in the city apartment. Right now, city market is really down, and it's not worth when you sell it right now. So I can't really sell any of that. So I have to choose what can I do to my life to make it work again. So number 1 is go back to working and doing wage slavery again. Or another thing is business, making business. So I will never do it ever again, because I had a taste of good life. And so number 1, there are 3 different type of business. One is making system. So I'm making everything. I choose the product, I choose what to do, like I'm gonna choose the head selling or some retail, or build up another franchise, or some anything. I have to making system or buying system, which I already did, corporation business. I had Snap Fitness. So I have to follow all the system they have, and I have to do the promotion that they're running, regardless of whether I like it or not. I have to follow and obey, and I have to. In some cases, it's also losing money. Like Domino's, they do lots of discount on their pizza or some special promotion for the customers. And the franchisors, they make money, but the people making business for having a shop on the shop of Domino's, they losing money quite a lot. So I didn't attracted to those two things, two different system. I was somehow thinking about, I just gotta do some business, internet business, doing together with someone else. I didn't think about Atomy because I don't know about it. Somehow I just wondering how I can join someone else and doing the internet business. So even though pandemic can stay still strong, and I don't have to put down so much money. And after 1 week, I hear about Atomy business, and I was thinking, if this is true, then I'll do anything, everything. So I started to research and studying about it day and night. So I stay up every night, almost every night, like 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 3 a.m., you know. So this is what I find out. Atomy is a new category. There are a lot of MLM business that we know, the famous companies. They have a different system from Atomy. Atomy is the one has got all the advantages of MLM business, but there are no obligation, no joining fee and no obligation. So, but Atomy, MLM business, most of the advantage is we get the product without the middle company. We get the product directly from the factory, and whatever the advertisement cost will come to us if we spread to our friends or people that we know, that it's spread by our word. Then the marketing cost that usually the big companies spending a lot, that all falling onto us. So, for example, you go to the countdown and do the grocery shopping every day or every week, and you go to the farmers. Yes, they give you some card, a discount card, but they're not giving you cashback, right? And then you can live with that. No, but Atomy is yes. And it is also connecting business. We helping to connect. So that's the big advantage of MLM. And also online platform business is, do you know what is the online platform business, for example? Amazon, yes, and YouTube, Facebook, Google. Yeah, Google. Platform means that like a station, right? So that space is the place that helping people or some train or whatever bus that they can join together. So it's like a joining business. So YouTube people, a YouTube company providing the space on the online website, and people joining, and some people providing some videos and some people consuming, and whoever providing making money, right? Atomy is the same thing, platform business. So there are no rent fee business, which is more safer when it's anything happen like corona pandemic. So it's less chance to losing anything, you know, and so it's less risky. And also they all have their own following system. Like in the YouTube, you gotta know what is their system, or in the Amazon or in the Facebook, you gotta know how to do it in their system, and then you follow their system, and that's how you make money. No? However, in Atomy, it's even more further advanced in platform. You know why? All the other YouTube or Facebook or Amazon, they don't tell you what to do, what to sell. You know, you have to do on your research, and you have to providing on your thing, on your research, right? However, in Atomy, company providing everything. Products are already there. All we gotta do is just to sharing. Okay? So it's even more easier than that. So it's actually it's a completely new category, but there are none of other companies are like this. They are either MLM or either platform. So there are you cannot put it into new existing category. So we called it MLM business. But however, I believe that this is a completely new category of distribution, and it's very futuristic because there are no middle people or middle company. Yeah. Does it make sense?
Yep.
Yes. And this is the chart that in the future, by the time 2019, this is in Korea the most best university professors research and study about it, and they gave this chart of the future, how our future will be. Do you know long time ago when we were little children, there are lots of shops, supermarkets, or hair salon, or shoe repair shop, you know. They are everywhere, and we always go to the local shop. Now, after some time, maybe 20 years ago, things started changing and started having big companies having everything into one space, and then we can walk around and doing the shopping, right? That's gonna be end soon because it's everything right now. It's moving to the online shop now, and eventually, as the Hangil Park CEO Hangil Park said, everything has become systematic. It is already happened. Whether we believe or not, it is happened. And one of example is ASB Bank. My friend is working in the high like approval loan place. So a lot of his colleagues are all laid off because most of like when people are applying the loan, in the past people checking how people spending money, and then based on that analyzing, we lend the loan, right? Now the AI kicks in. AI can analyze everything, every expense, and then analyze about who they are. Better than me, that I know who I am, they know better than me. By the what's the rule, what's the like pattern of how I spending money. Maybe she's very insecure person that I have to buy all the time, or she eats a lot of food, something like that. So they know better than us, and they can do it just like that really quick. So from bank perspective, they don't need a human to work there, and they have to pay high salary every year, more and more increased, you know. So they just have the AI to do the better job, and it will be happen. Accountant will disappear, lawyer will disappear, and doctors already some other companies they do the surgery. Computer machines they go inside, they do the really accurate, better than the human. So it will be like slowly, subtly all disappeared, and eventually long time later, who's there at the top? Richest people will be the platform business owner. Or the other is whoever making money on the platform. Rest of the people will be the competing with the AI, will be staying poor and will having really tough time. So let's think about it. Can we become a platform owner? Not very much. Because I feel like it's impossible to do that. Because they really already too success and then too big to compete, and I don't know how to do that. But in Atomy, you can easily access to become a platform business partner to making money in the platform business. So that's what I'm aiming for. Nonetheless of how Atomy is good, blah blah blah, you know, if there are not very good compensation system, then there's no point to do it, right? So I had a look into it, and Atomy has got no joining fee and no entrance fee or no monthly commitment or no monthly auto ship that you have to expense all the time. There are no conditions, just like that you joining to the countdown supermarket or any other just normal mighty app, you know, any internet shopping mall. It's the same thing, no obligation. However, so everybody can join in without any stress, you know, any risk. However, this is a binary system. Do you know about binary system? Have you ever done the MLM? No. No. Oh, it's different color. It's a binary system. So if this is me, all I gotta do is 2 lines. I talk to Eugene, and Eugene talked to Lizzie, and then Lizzie talked to her mother and somebody else. And I talked to my husband, and he's talked to his friends, and he's talked to. So I interest many people, right? And my husband decided to do this business, okay? And he's gonna start doing it. So some companies, they don't count if someone else introduce, okay? Only if I introduce, they count. Or they only count the first line, second line, third line, 100%, or fourth line, fifth line is like 50%. When they giving commission, no? So when he's spending 10,000 point value, and we get the 10,000 point value, 10K, and when he's spending 10K point value, we only get the 5K point value, and underneath is 0. And then it will be not easy to do it, because you have to do in a certain level, and then after that it doesn't count to you, right? But Atomy is that counting all to you. Doesn't matter if it's 100 level or 1,000 level or 100,000 level, it's all counted to you. Anything, everything below you, this group PB will all count to you. And also, whether you introduce or your friends introduce, that still counted to you. This is significant. Do you know why? If I am very good, then I can introduce so many people. I can make a big group, and lots of people join in, and I can make lots of money. But what if I cannot talk very well? I'm a shy person, or I don't know how to speak well, you know, there are many people that not very talented, you know, or not very smart looking, you know, then they can only introduce so many people. But Atomy, remember, have no joining fee and no entrance fee or no commitment. So people just easily join in. And I'll tell you later, but these products are really extremely premium, good quality. You know, Koreans are making really good premium quality products. This is even above that. Really best, out of best quality product. So good. And they are lowest price possible because they selling to the mass. Atomy has got mass stage. I'll talk about later. Anyway, the price is very low. So people keep buying and then introduce another people. And one day, after maybe 100 levels later, someone that better than me always comes out. And they decide to do it because the product is so good and there are good opportunity. There are always people better than me doing the business. And that makes me success, even though I'm not very talented or I'm not very good at it. Sales. I'm horrible with sales, I think. I'm good at talking. I like talking, you know. So everybody have a different talent, and this is working together, like this person and me together, and that person, and we all get together and working as a team. So even though people are not very talented, we can all success, and we can all achieve, which is amazing. And next one is unlimited levels, which I talk about it. That it's infinite level, you know? And also it's a global one server. We're spreading so fast, so this is already in the past. There are 2 more countries. Last one was Mongol joining, and next year I have more plan joining. Chile and blah blah blah, and I will be like eventually going every part of countries, and it will be grow so big, and this company's plan is bigger than Amazon, but not competing with the MLM business. And Atomy has got the ceiling cap. So most of the companies in MLM, the problem is you join in, unless you join in at the very beginning, you end up to be here at the bottom part. And everybody at the beginning joining people, like 5 or 6 people, or 10, 12 people, go up there and dominate all the money, the commission that they have to share. It's all taken by like 5% people, dominating 95% of all the commission, and the rest of the people sharing that. Therefore there are no chance to winning in this game, in this company. However, Atomy, it's not the pyramid scheme. It has got the ceiling cap. So everybody starting there, and they can all reach there because there are no people, nobody dominating anything. So there are always room to grow, and that room is actually advantage for the beginners. So if you study more further, because I cannot explain everything in this seminar, so later on when you look into the compensation plan really well, that it is truly advantage for the beginners, and then as you go up, it's more difficult to get more money. But everybody can reach, you know, which makes the Atomy different from all the different M&M business. And as I said before, this is transferable for 2 more generations. So me and my son and my grandchildren will enjoy the income. However, that makes me wondering if this is possible to inherit it to this Atomy business. I mean, if this company will still survive after 20 years or 200 years or 300 years, you know? So that makes me study further, and this is what I found. Atomy has got the product strategy is the masstige strategy. You probably never heard about masstige. Masstige is mass plus prestige. So we provide prestige product to the mass. Normal people like us, everybody. And therefore we're making absolutely really high quality product within absolutely really discounted price, like lowest possible. That's possible because there are many sectors that Atomy giving cash to the factory that providing, making the factory, making the product. So usually the factories get the loan from the bank and then making the product and then pay the loan, Therefore, they cannot go more cheaper. But Atomy giving them cash, So they don't get the loan, So it goes down the producing price, and also it's direct selling, and there are no marketing fee. There are a lot of companies are having, like for example, cosmetics are like 40% of the price is the advertisement, and Atomy doesn't have any of that. Plus, if this is like something that I don't using it all the time, like some kind of mattress, I don't buy mattress every year or every month, But this is daily necessities. Like in Korea, we even have the instant noodle, shoes, underwear, socks, everything that we need. And they even joining with the Samsung, LG. You can buy TV, you can buy fridge, you can buy Adidas shoes or Nike t-shirts. It's all counted as a PV, point value, and all going into you. So in Korea, we say, just change your supermarket, change your department store, and you get a PV, and you share with your friends, and that's how it works in Atomy. But maybe it's unfortunate, or maybe it's fortunate. Atomy in New Zealand, it's only been 1.5 years, so not many products are here yet. So we only have like just less than 100 products, and however every month keep coming in more and more, and eventually having way more products, just like in Korea. And then we'll joining with the big companies like Samsung and LG, and we will do the same thing. But this is, I think it's an opportunity as well, because there are not many products are there. We can study really quick, and we can start our business really quicker. Otherwise, you have to try them all out. It's spending a lot of money to start a business. Anyway, this is necessary product. So we can, it's affordable and it's really good product. So which one you wanting to buy? For example, this is toothbrush from Atomy. One toothbrush is $1.90. This toothbrush has got the golden coating on it, on the brush. so it doesn't grow any bacteria. And the plastic is the most highest quality product, plastic, so we're not having the mold growing. Plus, the brush is very thin, and in the end, the brush is very round, so it doesn't hurt your gum. And it goes between your teeth really well and cleans really well. And this Sensodyne is still quite good brand, and one of them is $2.33. Which one would you buy? Yes. And there are toothpaste too. Atomy's toothpaste has got the four elements that are killing all the germs. So it is you brushing teeth that you rubbing the germs and then washing it off. Not like that. This is actually killing the germs that in your mouth. So as a result, it keeps your mouth more cleaner for more longer time and have less smell in your mouth for a long time. And it's all natural. And this Sensodyne is also known for trying to protect the teeth, you know. And this is 100 gram, $11.79, and this is also 100 gram propolis, same propolis. This is $5.90, and this is $5.20. Which one would you buy?
To me.
This is 200 gram, by the way. And by the way, my story with this. My father always been suffering with gum pain, always having bleeding or swallowing, and I had the same problem. And I thought that I was living with it, and I just thinking that it's a generic. My father was saying that, so that's why I am. However, ever since I use this toothpaste, I don't have any more problem. Amazing, right? Yes. And this is, if I say it, Atomy is a really good product, then not many people can believe because there are no proven. It may be just my feeling, or maybe because this is my company or my product, so I would say it, right? Anybody, whatever they're selling, they say, oh, my product is the best, right? But this is, I'm sorry about Korean letter, but the Korean, in the government, they have the checking every company, and that's the return ratio of the product. So Atomy has got the return policy in Korea. You can return it within 3 months. Even though you're using most of it, you can still return and you get the money back. You don't have to pay for the freight either when you return it. Usually when we return, we gotta pay for the freight, right? They don't. So they have absolute customer service. However, nobody really return it. Return ratio is 0.24, you know, whereas all the other companies are way above, you know, as you see. This is evidence of how great is the Atomy product, right? And this is the, in a way, one way to tell how good quality is the product for the price. This is the audit statement of the audit, and the Atomy product has got the, I'm sorry about the Korean letter, but that's the producing price, percentage of producing price. So usually other companies are like 22% or 30%. This is the highest, but nearly 50%. To be honest, this is in Korea, and when it comes to New Zealand, it's become 49% because it's exporting, you know, cost of exporting. So it's almost half the price is the making cost. So that showing in a way how valuable product for the price, you know. So for me, I was thinking, then when is the best time? Like, am I gonna start an Atomy business 10 years ago or 20 years ago? Or 10 years later or 20 years later? I'm not sure 20 years later or 10 years ago, because back then it was not joining with the platform business. The Atomy was just MLM business before, and about 6 years ago they set up the internet business and joining together and become a platform business and become whole new level of different kind of distribution. And I believe in New Zealand especially, this is the best time to start. When they just open the shop, they don't have much product to import. Now it's been 1.5 years and they have just enough product that we can quickly study all of it, and then we can talk to our friends and we can try them out, you know. And not many people know about it, unfortunately. Korean people are not many here, and most of the Koreans all know about Atomy now. But there are a lot of other country people, like India, Philippines, Vietnamese, or China, England, France, you know. So many people that we can talk to, that we can spread really quick, because they growing really quick. And it is a proven success. What if there are nobody success and get there? We'll be quite insecure, right? Because we're gonna wondering, is it gonna be really work? We can get to the top, really? And people get inherited? There are already people inherited, because some people, while they doing the business, they have some accident, then they passed away, and they fall into their children, you know. It is a proven success of there are 13 imperial masters, and this is 12. Do you know what's that? Guess how much it is?
$1 million.
A little bit more.
1.2 million.
Yes, 1.2 million in New Zealand dollar. Yeah, when you get Imperial Master, you get something, some prize. This is one of the one-off prize that they celebrating. Anyway, there was testimonial. There are a lot of testimonial of how they success, and there are a lot of people already earning more than 10K a month. So many people, and it is a proven system. Because there are a lot of success people, they talk about it, how to do it. So we can learn from them, okay? And all of us can be #1 distributor, because there are no selling, there are no people dominating, and there are always room to grow. And it's okay to start anytime. You can get to there and have this ceremony. And Atomy, ever since it's created in 2009, in the year 2009, and ever since that it's been growing, but never falling down. What does that mean? The CEO, they know how to do the making the business work. And even this corona pandemic, they're even growing more faster, because they're growing, because it's an internet business and it is going all over the world. And also partly there are a lot of people loving Korean product, Korean dramas, Korean movie, Korean music, and they love Korean cosmetics. They know how good it is. Yes. And for me, ethical is very important. Like, I know how to earn money more quicker. If I selling alcohol, it doesn't expire alcohol, If I do the restaurant, the food will expire, I have to like keep watching them every day. But alcohol or water business doesn't as much and less risky, But however, I don't feel it's ethically right because I might ruining someone else's life because they might drinking so much alcohol. The more they drinking, it's good for me, I don't want to do that kind of a business to ruining other people's life, Is there a possibility? So for me, it was very important if this is the right thing to do if I do the Atomy business. And my answer was yes. I find myself, it's helping myself. I can success in Atomy and I can have good income stream without working in the future, After 10 years, my life will be different. Plus, not only that, earning money, the CEO Hangil Park, they teaching how to think, what is the rich people or success people's mindset, and they teaching us. And in order to success in Atomy, you gotta help your partners. You gotta helping underneath whoever trying to do success, you gotta help them. So you gotta learn how to think from their perspective, but not only you. So you gotta learn how to be selfless and serving other people, humility, being humble, Isn't it amazing? The company is saying to people, do not treat human like tools, but help them to change their life and respect as a human. They always teaching, and I think that I can learn so much value in this Atomy, and once I success and get to there and success, and then I can be really truly become a good human and be happy with my success together with my partners together, So I can help myself and then helping other people. Remember, it's supposed to be you helping your partner to do better so you can get all your points, And it is also helping society. Not many people know about it. A lot of big companies, corporations take over the farm, take over everything. They controlling everything. So for example, the countdown, they controlling all the meat price. Therefore, they go to the farmer, okay, I want this size, I want this shape, or this quality, otherwise I'm not gonna accept. And they tell them what price they're gonna buy. And the farmers, a lot of people are suffering to providing because there are no other source to selling, Because now the big companies are dominate, But therefore a lot of small companies, small farming people are suffering because they cannot make money. Even though they're joining with big corporation, they're suffering. But Atomy, every product, they have one company per one product policy. So each product is only connected with one company. So they always do their best to providing the best product, best premium. They will never drop their quality of the product. And they rely on to their, so by consuming the product, each product, we are helping lots of small companies. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So it is good to even consuming, just being a consumer, it's already winning, because you have access of all the good product with a cheap price, you know. And this company's goal is customer success. Customer, whoever consuming, you know, make them happy, and also whoever doing the business like us to be success. And I like the CEO encouraging people to do the returning to the society by doing lots of charity, compassion, you know, and which is amazing, you know. So I think it's really good. It's amazing and loving company to do, and so I will share how to do this company, how to do the Atomy business. Atomy business is by the company, they always teaching us doing sharing sincerely. So for example, in order to sell and make money, we try to talk to them. We don't even know what it is, just ask them to buy, you know. A lot of people doing it. Or some factories, they don't even eat what they're making, but asking people to buy and eat it, you know. This one is not. They're encouraging people to using it by themselves first, before they talk to any other people. So they know truly what it is. And once they really liking it, you gotta share how you like it with the other people. So the process, and once they liking it, and help them, and anybody wanting to do the Atomy business like me or like us, then help to guide them to learn how to do it. And this is doing together. Like when I was a success 2 years ago, I was very lonely because I cannot tell anybody. I was beginning of my success. I can tell my friends, look, I got a new car. I never imagined that I can buy the brand new car, you know. But the more recently, I couldn't tell anybody that I made 500K this month, you know. Nobody can relate to that talking, you know. But in this business, once I success, not only me success, underneath my friends use it, or you young or lazy, or anyone else can success together. So we can all sharing, you know. So this is working as a team, and we can sharing together, which is great for me. And also, in order to success, there are company systems to follow, to doing step by step, like 8 steps for success. And every day you're gonna do the 8 core checklist, and you're gonna do the driving depth of a fire, which I will explain everything later in another seminar, because that's quite a lot of a story. And if you persevere and not giving up, always someone better than me will come out. And last thing, you gotta set a goal. Not the goal that you're wanting to earn $2,000 or $3,000 a month, because then it's not very challenging. It's not very attractive. So then you can easily give up, you know. You set a goal that you really like it, and you dream big it, and do best you can every day what you can do to reach that goal. And then your dream will come true. And that is what happened to me as well. And I personally experienced a lot, and that will be happen. So I am dreaming this. This is myself and my husband. One day we will have that moment. Thank you for listening.